It's range day with the new Stag 15 Tactical. We've got it set up with a Lucid Optics 4-16. This is the one that has the 1/8 MOA center floating aiming point. Makes for great groups. And of course you guys want to know how this gun shoots. Stag updated with offering Melanite. We've got a Melanited bolt carrier group, Melanited barrel, and it's a mid-length gas system, which should lend itself to some soft shooting. Our test is going to be 5-shot groups, 5 from myself, 5 from Tia, so you get 2 different shooters because everyone has their good days and bad days, and everyone has their rifle they click with and rifle they don't. For that, we've got 5 different loads. We tried to go across the spectrum as far as what you might encounter or see out there. Mauser 35 grain in 223, Remington Ultimate Defense 62 grain in 223, Hornady's Black, this is a 5.56, 62 grain, Winchester Deer Season XP 64 grain, kind of an oddball, but we figured we'd try it, and the Hornady Match 73 grain ELD in 223 pressures. We're also going to do our hot and cold test. For that, we're using some Federal fragmenting ammo that's just like, it was, come on, it's 2020 folks when we're filming this. It's the ammo we could get our hands on. Tia's going to shoot 5 shots. We're going to measure the temperature, then I'm going to dump 20 rounds real quick, measure the temperature again, see if we got the barrel hot and by how much, and then she'll shoot again. And what we're looking for there is if the group size changes at all, if we get dispersion, and if the point of impact changes. Since this is a tactical rifle, you're more likely to have a smaller, lighter scope on here and use this for training or defense or a law enforcement kind of gun. So we want to see with the hot barrel, how's the gun going to do. Let's get to it. Now, next we're going to do the hot-cold test. Tia's going to group 5. We're using this Federal Z556 NX1. It's a frangible 50 grain, but that's what we used with the V7, so we're just going to kind of continue on that. She's going to group 5. We'll take the temperature. I'm going to dump 20 rounds to get the barrel hot. We'll take the temperature again, see how much it changed, and then she'll group 5 again, and we'll see on the other target how much the point of impact has changed and the group has changed after the barrel has gotten, theoretically, very hot.
Yeah, we're going to hit that thing once. I'm holding that on. So... I have those groupings on mine. I'm going to go find the thing. You watching?
Yeah. I'm going to try, yeah. Oh, you're going to go, why don't you try and shoot at the bottom of the paper? Since you already shot the bullseye a bunch, right? So try and shoot at the bottom of the paper.
What's he going for?
Bottom of the white square, bottom corner. Okay.
I'll go right corner.
Okay. Nothing.
I go dead center. Let me get it on the center.
And after those 5,
Look at the dead center.
you measure at the,
Right?
the
Am I
barrel
shooting
here.
blanks?
We're looking at about 55 degrees on the exterior of the barrel. It's about 40 degrees ambient outside. Dump 20 rounds. We'll measure again, and we'll group again.
Yeah.
Now sitting about 107 degrees exterior, and Tia will group, and we'll see how it changed the point of impact and group size. And at the end of that string,
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this right up close.
Sorry, what are you gonna shoot at?
I'm gonna
looking, jumping all over the place, about 75 degrees, so it did cool off during that process. So for the accuracy part, we did things a little different this time. We always show you 10 shots. Normally we do that in one group, but we have this rifle in for a magazine article, and so we shot separately. For me, that Nosler 35 grain did really well.
Definitely put a little pressure on me today.
Tia's groups are on the right. You can see that even though this Remington Ultimate Defense 62 grain is probably closer to the load that's desirable for that twist rate, maybe not the greatest ammo. Quite a bit of dispersion. Tia had about the same dispersion. We're looking at about 3-inch group. Then the Hornady Black 62 grain did really well. I had a flyer here, and Tia had a flyer here.
I think this flyer comes from up here, because I've only got 4 shots here, and I've got 5 in the green here, so.
All right. Well, I kept having an issue with my first shot going way high left. Probably me.
Well, yeah, there were some of them that it just did that on, I think.
Then coming over to our other group. Sorry, folks, it was a little damp here today. That's Winchester, which Tia did pretty well on. That was 64 grain. Then the Hornady ELD, I had some lateral stringing. That's probably me.
Well, it looks like it might have done it here too. I threw a couple of shots, but it definitely was moving laterally for me also.
And then for me, the most interesting part was the hot cold test. This is a tactical rifle, right? It's built for running courses or being a service weapon. And Tia's cold group, which is not bad at all compared to the other loads, despite that being some random frangible federal load that I was able to find in 2020. Then we cooked the barrel, and if you notice, the point of impact shifted only slightly, but the group stayed about the same. In fact, I would say Tia shot better with the hot barrel smoking and getting in her way. As you can probably tell from the awful lighting in this video, we're filming this in wintertime, so we've got some pretty severe sun angles that are making it a little bit difficult to shoot. It is also a little chilly out.
The sun was directly in my eyes for that hot cold test.
But Tia, what did you think about the rifle overall?
The rifle is very pleasant to shoot. Minimal recoil. The trigger reset on it is amazing. The balance, the weight to the front and rear is just optimal for a rifle of its type.
Yeah, that mid-length gas system made it smooth, and the Melanite bolt carrier, I think, aided in that. The cycling just felt very smooth and deliberate. No hang-ups, no malfunctions. And as far as barrel break-in, the only break-in our barrel got today was zeroing, and then we went straight into it. So,
very impressive rifle.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm impressed too, and I think it also serves as testimony that we shot like this with such a brand new barrel to Melanite. A lot of people say go chrome line, but sometimes there's some break-in while you got to kind of deburr and smooth out that chrome lining, whereas the Melanite doesn't add anything to the dimensions of the barrel. It changes the surface of the metal because we shot pretty well right out of the box.
I agree.
I think with some more time and maybe a non-mil-spec trigger, we'd probably group a little tighter, but this is a 16-inch tactical AR. I'm very pleased with these groups.
Me too.
Thanks for watching.